of NLG. Thank you again for being a part of the networking and learning group. Today's session is titled Elevate Yourself, and we have Vetrivel with us to share some important feedbacks, some tips on how to elevate ourselves. Before that, a quick intro about NLG. Thank you all for your registrations with us for today's session. NLG was started back in 2019, December, with Sushma and me on the board. Sushma is an HR professional, NLP master practitioner, passionate about human touch. She is creating impact and positive difference by unleashing potential in people. And myself, I'm a supply chain professional as well. I work with the government entity here in Sharjah with as an internal auditor as well, risk and advisory session. We had started this group with the vision of networking and learning, and we have been successful in hosting 65 episodes of different topics. And today is 66th webinar. We have two people working with us in the background. Anil Kunuku, he's again an HR professional, NLP master practitioner, coach and mentor, and Toastmaster. And Mr. Takyudin Teparambil, a QHSC professional, entrepreneurship enthusiast, an MBA in HR and MS in biotechnology. These people are there behind the screens to give us feedback and advices on different sessions. There are three main intentions of the networking and learning group. One is to network, then learn and to share knowledge. So basically we are focusing on these three main points. Networking and learning group has two verticals. One is NLG League and NLG Career. NLG League is all about sharing and learning and educating people around, and NLG Career is all about sharing vacancies from different recruitment agencies, and also you're free to share vacancies if you have come across in your organization as well. There is a WhatsApp group and a Telegram channel for NLG Career, as well as a LinkedIn group as well. You can connect with us on Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Telegram, and YouTube. Our channel is live. So there are different ways you can connect with us. There are some ground rules to follow, although it is upon discretion of the speaker. You can always mute your audio. You can raise your hands if you have any questions. You can use the chat box for comments like questions. You may take notes and screenshots if there is any. There would be a Q&A session at the end of the session. These are some of the posters of our different webinars which we were successful in hosting. So coming back to today's session, today we have Mr. Vetrivel Shanmughan. About Vetrivel, he's a passionate Toastmaster, an executive committee member of Star of Arabia Toastmaster Club, member of Toastmaster International INC. He's a creative photo and video enthusiast, helping individuals and students to explore their creativity through photos and videos. He's a business development professional, and he's an expert in social selling, expert in LinkedIn, helping individual and organization to generate leads through LinkedIn. Welcome, Vetrivel, for this session, and thank you. We're looking forward for this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Sushma. Thank you, everyone. Once again, a warm, energetic good morning to everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wonderful. If somebody asks, it can happen over an interview also. What is your accomplishment? Then we start to look. I did that. I did that. If you ask me that question right now, speaking in this forum in front of you about which is very important topic itself is my accomplishment, because my close friends know me before 1 year. The transformation journey which we went in, and how we was, and how we are, and where we are going, that is what I see as the key ingredients and elements for elevating yourself. With that, that was a fantastic introduction, Jason. Your energy is always inspiring. Thank you for putting those beautiful words. And Sushma, your presence changes people. You have that power. With that, let us get into this 30-40 minutes of discussion where I genuinely feel that from my coach, I learned something. And I'm very happy to share a few points which touched my life to you with full compassion. And I genuinely feel that if you take few words from that, it will change your life for sure. Are you all ready for that? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And any reactions from the people who decided not to share their face? Jump some reaction. Thank you, Bakar. Thank you, Vijaya. Fantastic, Karan. And thank you, Kunainji, Mark, and everyone. Thank you very much for that. Of course, we want to know a bit more about elevating ourselves, obviously. Before that, we should know what is it we want. Some volunteers, please. What is it we want? Are we clear about what we want? Abu, any response from you? What is it we want? What is it you want?
I want to be successful.
Wonderful. Jason wants success. Tadasu, don't think that I have power, but this will happen. Yes. Others, please.
Kunenji says he wants money.
Tadastu, more massive money to Kunenji. Others, please. Vijay Lakshmi, content and
I want
happiness.
happy life.
You want a happy life. Okay. Tadastu. So be it. Vijayaji said content and happiness. You will get it, Vijayaji. Okay. I assume you want something because you are all very learned people, gone through a lot of journey, did a lot of things, and you ask very profound things. What I am telling you is, this is there as a want. Something you want to get, it is outside, or it is something in a distance where you want to achieve, right? You all agree that? Correct? My question is, why it is outside, why it is in a distance? My understanding is, we have created our own reality, our own understanding, our own maturity to a particular level. Of course, nothing wrong, nothing negative. We have put all our 100% effort. We used all our tools to come here. But still, we want something, and we genuinely feel that that is there. Because you all use a word called want, right? I want. Meaning it tells something else. It is something maybe in a little distance, maybe in a long distance, but that is there outside. So for that, what we want, we have to change our reality. We have to come out from our comfort zone. This we all heard already. The problem which we created with our current mindset cannot solve that problem. To solve that problem, you have to change your mindset. So that is the exact subject which we are going to discuss. That is the exact subject which I am so passionate about, and something important is happening in my life. With my own teachings and my own learnings, how I understand is elevate yourself in this. The word yourself has 4 elements. If I say I am, if you say you are, it has 4 elements. The 4 elements are body, mind, emotions, and energy. Let's look into it a little deeper, and you will understand how to elevate yourself. First, let us get into the body. Before getting into this body, mind, emotion, energy, there are 3 aspects we should understand. That aspects are misapprehension, non-apprehension, and apprehension. It is about perception. There are plenty of things are happening in life, but unfortunately, we always misapprehend. We wrongly understand. The first thing is, I realized this after speaking to my coach, we misunderstand ourselves. We judge wrongly about ourselves. We are infinite being, but what we say is, whatever salary we are getting, we are limited to that. Whatever small activity we do, we are into that, something like that. So That is a misapprehension. What is a non-apprehension? So we understand misapprehension as the judgment. It's a wrong thing. We learned it. What is a non-apprehension? Non-apprehension is nothing but throwing away judgment, keeping your mind open. That is what exactly happening here, because we all are interested in learning more about our inner journey, isn't it? So that is called non-apprehension. Okay, what is apprehension? The exact word called realization. Seeing the reality as a reality, seeing the things in a correct perspective. That's, my dear friends, I'll tell you, that is a journey. It doesn't come overnight. People get it overnight, they are blessed. But it's a journey. We all have to get into that. First that we have to understand that there is a misapprehension. What we see is not the right perspective. If you go a little philosophically, you can say is the matter world is not real. It has been projected. We have so many examples. Even ice, whatever we see is just a reflection. So many steps you can keep on telling. We have to understand, with our limited time, we will try to understand this misapprehension is the enemy. Second, non-apprehension is, let us be open. I am ready to learn. I am ready to see things in a right perspective. Because all the time, if you go a little deeper, you are not seeing a person. You are not speaking to a person. You are speaking to a person. You are speaking to something which your interpretation about that person, your justification about that person, your explanation about that person. We have so many examples in our corporate world, I asked one guy, today evening I'm coming, I want to meet MD. Okay, you come and meet. Did you call him? No. How can I call MD? Okay, you come. But by the time he comes, MD went away. What is the purpose of coming? You understand his own explanation? But even MD is also a normal human being and you want to meet him. Why don't you call him? So we live in this always interpretation, justification, and explanation. That is what the enemy, we understood, that's a misapprehension. Non-apprehension is, we should accept that these are all not required. I am open. I'm interested in seeing things as it is. Then your actual journey towards insight starts. You already bought the ticket to bus called Elevate Yourself. Okay. Then apprehension happens, where you get right people, you get the right knowledge, everything will happen, provided this is a journey. You cannot jump from misapprehension to apprehension. You have to go through misapprehension, non-apprehension, then apprehension. With this light, we'll see one, all the four elements of this important about ourselves, I am, you are, whatever it is. Let's look into the body. Do we have a correct understanding about the body? People say man is an intelligent animal. There is animal part comes, and this demands certain hard work, physical exercise, this, that, everything. Now, how do we live? Sitting in the sofa, asking someone to take and give the remote. You understand? So, a lot of problem comes. I used to tell one of my friends, say, you better lift your hand, leg, do some warm up. Otherwise, no. After some time, physiotherapist will come. He will ask you to make you to do, lift your hand like this, leg like this, give me 1,000 dirham fees. It's better we ourselves can do, right? So that is what the right apprehension. You should understand this body, and this is big science behind this access consciousness we have been hearing from our master. There is a concept called body whispering. This body always tells us something. Many times we don't listen to it, or we just overhear it. If you properly understand body tells you it is thirsty, it is hunger. I feel something else now. Everything it communicates you. So be aligned with the body. So here also we have to travel from misapprehension to non-apprehension, then apprehend body. Through body, in our Hindu mythology, there is a yoga called the Hatha Yoga. Properly using the body, you can attain the moksha. It's the highest things. Who has got belief in that? So that is possible. Okay. What is second? Mind. It's a big concept, right? Mind is like everything. If you are able to catch hold this mind properly, you achieved everything. But many times what we do is we always live in this misapprehension. Mind is something, whatever I think, whatever comes in, if whatever tells to me, I think you have got a power. So for that, I want to introduce you 3 words. If you take this, I even discussed with Susma also, it has given us like a bomb. You cannot sleep that after understanding that right word. No, these 3 words are choice, create, possible. Let us discuss one by one. If in between, if you feel like you want to have a little conversation, I can stop it. We can go about it. Is it fine? Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So the first word we should understand is choice. Where the problem comes is we get stuck. We get stuck with our own point of view because whatever I think is the right. And this can be easily understood. My coach used to ask a simple question. I'm not a mathematical person. Maths doesn't come to me. Then the coach comes and asks me, did God come and tell you? So this phrase, you can put it in all the things which we say as our point of view. No? We believe that and believe that, but it is not true. If I am being given a proper education, if I am being given a proper guide or somebody, I can be a master at mathematics, but without realizing that thought I'm dying. How sad it is. So that is for the learning purpose. Second, in life, whatever be the problem you are in, you have got a choice because you have a power. You can change things. Many people know, no, my life has happened like this. Finish. One of my friend used to mention, his age is 35 years. He is speaking in Toastmaster contest. He says, while speech, when I was young, my friend got very angry. You're 35 years old. You say, I was young. Then now, how old are you? You're getting our mindset. You have got a choice. If you dwell more on it, you will get so many clarities on that. What is the second magic word? Create. And you have a power to create things in your life. If you understand this reality part, no, this reality, whatever you live in, it is a big, it is a small, or you feel painful, you feel something. Great, Susma. You choice. Yeah, wonderful. The create is kind of a stuff. We have created this reality, whatever we live in. And the people who are in this transformation journey, they know that we are creating other reality also. We know that how to travel between these different realities. But normally, when we were getting into this transformation journey, we didn't know that. Whatever reality, that's a reality. For me, I'm a poor. I don't have money. I cannot talk to girls. Girls don't talk to me. Job, okay, whatever job, they will give me only 50% salary. So many realities. We live in that. We believe into that. But now we know we have got power. We can create things. I'll tell you on a friendly note, what are we doing? We are trying to create something. Sushma and Jason is putting a lot of effort to create some forum to network people. A lot of people can get benefited. It's called creation. What I am coming and trying and talking here is the creation. I am trying to bring a transformation person in myself. I'm trying to bring a speaker from me. So you understand the point of word of creation, right? Great. And third thing, very important thing, which is a very favorite from this guy, motivational guy. I like him very much. Possible. In this world, my dear friends, everything is possible. What is lacking is not the skill. What is lacking is not the resources. What is lacking is the boldness. Do you think all the business owners who started a business, made millions, are very talented people, has got 4, 5 MBAs and 5, 6 B engineering degrees? I'm not degrading. They have talent, of course, but think about something. There is a difference in it, skill and other stuff. That boldness. The moment you start to feel the boldness, no, it is possible for you. That is what many people are proving it, and we are all trying it, and we will be there one day. Got it? These three magic words, if you start working on this, mind starts to help. And if you go a little deeper in spiritual, they say this mind is the tool where you have to use it and grow it. And I want you to go deeper into it and dwell on it. Now we will come to emotional part. Quickly, we'll see, then we'll go for a discussion where we will have more fun. I always had a confusion about mind and emotion. Emotion, what is emotion? All mind is emotion. We are kind of a feeling oriented guys. Whatever feeling we get, we operate on that, or else we influence others by feeling something. So many justifications and judgments. Then I understand with the great people, emotion is nothing but some particular emotion, some particular feelings, which is so deeply into your heart, like fear, like anger, like sadness, depression. There is a big list. What is the difference between emotion and mind? If you take one particular feeling, you get stuck to it, then that emotional mania got affected you. You speak to somebody, there is a point of view difference, and you speak about that, resolve it, or else you just fight about it. After that, throw away, then just be good with that person. You are fighting only the point of view, not with the person. But are we doing that? I used to tell this example to my friends, which is very, for me, it's so convincing. If my wife shouts at me, I'm also a little worried in this Facebook Live. I'm just kidding. If my wife shouts at me, my wife is not a problem. With our default mode, what we understand, if my wife shouts at me, my wife is a problem. No, if my wife shouts at me, my wife is not a problem. My wife has a problem. It is my moral responsibility to go and solve that problem. And funnily, if I go try to solve that problem, the problem is most of the time me. This is the biggest realization, like that. When you have some issues, if you go without judgment and try to solve it, it gets resolved. And the biggest tool God has given all of us is the communication. If you learn this, that is, communication is a very big subject, I'll tell you. If you focus on that and start to learn it, the communication is a magic wand from where you are and what you want. Simple. But that is where the communication, our SSN started. No, I just asked you to remember what you want. Those things can be achieved only through communication. So I want you to see a little deeper into it. Finally, it is emotion. Before getting into emotion, we want to understand body, mind, and emotion. One small twist, if you understand it properly, it can do magic in your life. Is it true that we are body, we are mind, we are emotion? Any reactions? Our normal understanding is we believe that I am body, I am mind, I am emotion. But actual truth is, the actual truth is, I am not the body, I have a body. I am not the mind, I have mind. I am not the emotion, I have emotion. There is a difference between you and your car, right? If your car has a problem, can you repair it or not? And it is your moral responsibility, right? Keep it in a right condition, taking it to the right places, don't get dirt, and maintaining it properly. So in that aspect, if you see it, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the emotion. You have body, you have mind, you have emotion. Why I explain this in detail before getting into energy? Because you cannot say that you have energy, you are energy. This energy operates through all these tools. And Dr. David Hawkins beautifully explains difference between capital S and small s. Small s is our own self, our own little whatever we feel that our reality. Capital S is the supreme self, the conscious connections, the universe. But there is always a connection between both of this. So something big subject it is. So in that case, if you are able to tune your energy in a proper way, all this problem arises on mind level, body level, emotion level can be solved. And this is very true. We all must learn more about it. So energy is verily available. And I recommend all of you to read a book called Power versus Force by David Hawkins. He clearly tells it. We need not fight for the power. Power is always available. What we fight for is the force. So with this thought, I feel that if we understand this body, mind, emotion, and energy, certainly our life will get elevated. With this thought, I'm just handing over to you, Sushma. We can have a little discussion, and then you can guide me the next step. Over to you.
Jason, thank you, Vetrivel ji. Wonderful session.
Sorry, Jason. After seeing this, I said, I'm handing over to both of you, Jason and Sushma. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vetriji. Thank you for giving us such insights. And the last one, Power versus Force, by David Hawkins. That's again a great book. I want to buy it. I'm trying to buy it online as well. And I've heard a lot about that book as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for explaining us the power of how to be powerful, how to develop a mindset, how to elevate ourselves, emotions, mind, body. Thank you so much again. I would ask you to ask you a simple question. In fact, how to develop an emotional well-being, like a positive emotional well-being at the times of distress, at the times of tensions, at the times of troubles, like around us when there is a lot of problems we are seeing and we are getting disturbed. But how to be that self-conscious that, okay, everything will be all right, and that well-being, how to maintain that line?
Beautiful question, Jason, and it has got a genuine interest to know the answer, and also the meaning or answer to this question can benefit a lot of people. See, many times problem is we get stuck. We started to identify that we have no choice. That's the first understanding. And every problem has got a choice. And many times we don't understand the basic truth is we believe in because we don't believe in because. We should have a boldness to say that this problem is because of me. Do you have a boldness?
Yeah, that
knowingly,
is
unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously, you have your own contribution to that problem.
Yeah, true.
Do you agree that?
Yes, true.
So if you operate from me, cause this problem I created, let me solve it. You understand?
Yeah.
If my wife shouts at me, my wife is not a problem. My wife has a problem, and it is my responsibility to solve that problem. And funnily enough, if you go deeper, me is the problem. It gives little glimpse, Jason.
Yeah.
And these Ho'oponopo people who studied that, they know this. That's there are 4 magic words, right? Anybody can remember that?
Sushma, you're on mute.
Yes, I think Kunenji has, I can share, but Kunenji has raised her hand.
Yeah, I just want to ask one question if you allow me.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So thank you, Vetriji. Great insights. I learned a lot. Just wanted to understand uh, what you mentioned about body, mind, emotions, and energy, and we ultimately is as an energy. So how to keep ourselves in the awareness state of these realities, because in the world where we stay, lots of negativities are around and there are many distractions. So what shall we do to be aware of these realities? Thank you. Back to you.
Kunenji, I just want to rephrase it. Your question is how to understand this reality, how to go to the next level. Is that right?
Yes, sir. I wanted to know that how I can be aware of this reality all the time when I am living in an environment where negativities are there and people are judging and reacting. So how can I keep myself aware of this reality, ultimate reality, and take action accordingly?
Great, Kunenji. I understand from your question that you want to have awareness about current reality and how to deal about it. My answer to this is we already have awareness about our reality. We are very much aware, we are very much living it, and we are very much believing it true. What we want is we want to have awareness about there is another reality, supreme reality. There is something beyond our perception. There is something universally with a coincidence and synchronicity, something is happening. We want to rise to that awareness. That is what the ultimate. About us, you know your name, you know your job, you know your salary, everything you know. So about our, there's a difference between our reality and supreme reality, Kunenji. And one more thing you want to understand, everyone is having their own reality. Casually, people say they live in their own world and they are the king of that world. This is what the reality concept. When you want to get into somebody emotionally or kind of, you should try to understand their reality. Just shut your reality, shut your judgment, everything. Get into their reality, live in that reality. This is the secret of having a beautiful relationship. We always say, you don't like this, I don't like this. You eat that, I don't eat that. So we always bridge a wall between two realities. What stops you? Just stop it. Go to other reality. Start to talk to them. Try to see their reality. So what awareness we want is to understand their reality, not our reality. Our reality is always at our mind. Kunenji, is it something related with your question?
Yeah, got it. Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Kunenji.
you.
Thanks for.
Thank you, Vetriji. Thank you, Vetriji. Vetriji had asked one question about the 4 golden words. Sushma would like to answer that one.
Yes. So
I love you.
in Ho'oponopo technique, the 4 words are sorry, forgive me, thank you, and I love you.
Fantastic.
I want Jason to ask his question and answer. Repeat these words again.
Okay. Any further questions? Anybody
Okay,
would?
so,
Yeah.
yeah, before anyone, no one has raised the hand, so let me go ahead and ask the question. So thank you, Vetrivel ji, for the wonderful session. The sharings you have shared with us on body, mind, emotions, and energy is really nice. The way you explain the misapprehend, non-apprehend, and apprehend was also very nice. The examples you gave, especially the one where you said, my wife is not the problem, probably it's me the problem, and it's I have the problem. So that difference is really very important, differentiating between the people and the behavior. As I have learned in NLP as well, this is very important to differentiate between people and behavior, which at times even I fail to do sometimes. So that's very important. I would say my example at my home with kids. when they don't listen to me for doing their homework. So yeah, that's a wonderful example. I would like to ask a question on on creating, where you insisted on creation, right? So choice, create, and possibility. So I know where you have given the example as well. If you can put some more light, like, if someone is feeling stuck, say for example, how to create or how to look for more possibilities, as third point you shared is possibility.
Thank you, Sushma. That was very profound question. And I'll tell you, I created a formula for it, and I have got full patent to it.
So I think I have asked the right question, so that we can also have the formula.
Answer to this, how to create possibilities, how to change a reality, what we want is, I coined this in a simple term called AIR. AIR, AIR. The A means is action. When you want to move something, when you want to create something, when you want to create a new reality, the basic requirement is you have to start acting on it. Action is the solution for so many stuckness. When you look back, even speaking is action. Even thinking positive about a person is action. Action solves problem. If you want to speak, you start acting on it. If you want to become a businessman, you start acting on it. If you want to make money, if you want to build a relationship, start acting on it. So action. What is I? Very, very important secret word. Intention. Everybody is act. Why a mediocre person gets always mediocre result? Because that action don't have intention. You're getting my point. When you act with intention, outside world, see, with many jobs we don't get what we plan to achieve. It is not happening. Why it is not happening? You are working, you are acting. Why it is not happening? Because you are not doing with full intention. You are not giving 100%. Something is stopping you. So action with the intention. What is the third word? R. R means regularity. People are there in this transformation journey. They know that keep doing. Practice is the secret. You have to act on something. You have to intentionally act, and you have to keep repeating that act. Then there is something you can create wonderfully, and this is possible.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vetriji, for giving that amazing formula of air. Something new.
You have to pay me. You have to pay me later, huh?
Yes. Copyright, huh? Okay, great.
Thank you so much.
Jason, I want to get, if possible, feedback from Vijay and Karan. Those are my friends, and I want to listen from them how they felt, if possible,
Yes,
if they are not in very important these things.
Yeah, Karan, would you like to go ahead, please? You can unmute yourself. Oh, he's driving. Okay, no problem. Vijaya, would you like to go ahead, please?
Vijay.
I'm Vijay Lakshmi. Can I go ahead?
Please, Vijay Lakshmi, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Sir, it was a lovely session, lot of learning. Thank you. And especially the formula now you have given. As we say, the physical need is air. I, being a psychologist, I understand the physical needs and the psychological needs. And now you have put this air, the psychological need. If we go and breathe this air in the second level also, then our life and relationships, everything will become successful and we will succeed. So both the levels, air is important. That's what you said, and we will never forget it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that powerful formula, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vijaya. A person like you who is a scholar in your field, telling this kind of feedback is really a lot to us as a NLG group, and also a person who comes here to share something. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for the continuous support, Vijaya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sushma, can I add a note to Mr. Vetrivel here?
Yes, please.
Vetrivel, you rocked the session. It was one of the fantastic sessions which you which I've had in the last year and a half. One thing what I like about the session is the example which you gave about the so-called wife. In it is not a problem with her. It is a when you look in deep dive, it is a problem in me, basis on which she is reacting. That's fantastic, Vetrivel. Thank you very much. This is Shashidhar on this side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shashidhar. Thank you very much. The concept which you grasp it, if people understand it in the right sense, they'll have beautiful family relationship, which is so important, so deep, and you got it. All the best to you, Shashidhar. Happy to hear your voice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Vijay, would you like to ask any questions or give your feedback, please? Vijay, if you're there. Vijay, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, he's unmuted, but we can't hear you.
Okay, no problem. If anybody else would like to ask any questions or share your feedbacks, you are free to do so, please. Sandeep?
Vijay, if your audio is not, we can't hear you, you can definitely type in the chat box, please.
Jason, I just joined this session 15 minutes before. So to be honest, I missed out the session, but I will go through it. And then if I have questions, I will definitely ask. Because I just learned the last two aspects about it, like air. That was the point when I joined. And Sushma, when she said about the 4 golden words, I have just made a note of this. These are the 2 things only I have got as of now. So definitely I request you if you could share this session live further, then I will go through it and definitely I'll have some questions.
Okay.
Sure,
Thank you,
Sandeep. Thank you. It is already on Facebook Live, so you can see it there, or it will be posted on our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, I've shared the
I'll
link.
go through on YouTube channel.
Yeah, I have shared the link of the Facebook just now in the chat box. Please, you can click there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, Vijay says it was a fantastic session in the chat.
Thanks, Vijay.
Anybody else would like to ask any questions? Let me share my screen. We are coming to the end of the session. Before that, I want to thank you, Vetriji, with the virtual bouquet. We cannot come there and give you directly, but thank you so much for today's session.
Thank you.
On a closing note, Sushma, sorry to interrupt. On a closing note, you guys are doing a fantastic job, and this is what the example of creating something, and you are creating a platform where others can come and speak and share the knowledge, and obviously this gives platform to network also. So I wish you all the best. Let it become very, very big, and since it is a very good thing, let many get benefited. Like I always say, we are cooking something good. Why can't we serve it to many people? So I'm just throwing my wish to the universe. It should become very big, and you guys should become superstars. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you,
Jason
thank you,
and Sushma and all my people who supported today's.
Thank you. So Vetriji, before we close, just a question on possibilities. How do we, if someone, say again, same example, if someone feels stuck, how can he or she look for possibilities? What would be one suggestion you can give? If more than one, it's fine, but just at least one.
We have to go a little deeper into it. Why they feel stuck, why they are not able to get into the action is of some belief system. We cannot go and ask where it formed, who contributed this and all. We leave about that. But somewhere some belief is making you to get stuck with some point of view where it is not making you to move forward. In that case, what you can do is you start to believe that it is not because of something, it is me cause. I allowed it to happen. And second thing, what we should believe is I have a power to create something. The one single word can I tell you to change everything. You can create a new reality, or you can come out from the stuckness, or belief system, to break the belief system. Everything is a single word. Challenge it. Challenge is a mantra, no? Challenge is a secret word, you know. If you cannot drive a car, challenge it. If you cannot apply for a big company, not challenge it. If you cannot speak in a public forum, challenge it. If you cannot,
I think we lost Vetriji.
He's back.
Yeah.
yeah, we got some technical issue things. Network issue. Jason, can you hear me?
It's
Yes, yes.
breaking. Your voice is breaking, Vetriji.
Yeah. I have some internet problem. The answer to it is just challenging the things. You challenge things, you can create something, you can come out from the stuckness. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vetriji. Okay, Giri sir has raised hand. Giriji, please go ahead.
Thank you, Sushma, for the continue. I think this is 66th thing actually happening in your networking. Really, it's a fantastic, as you are a HR and I think Abraham, you both are doing, and the backend team, the continuing this. Yes, when coming to Vetriji, the name in Vetri in English, it's a victory. So now you are almost, you are doing whatever you are doing, that's a victory. It's a victory has come. And we are in the morning conversation itself, your version is something, some 2.0 or 4.0. I don't know much about the version, but you are the new version I am seeing, and Vetriji, the second, I think we are nearing third COVID. But after this second COVID, I think before second COVID itself, you went to Dubai. I am really astonished how these people are going abroad in such a situation. Then only I came to know the survival of the fitness. Wherever we have to go and we have overcome this pandemic. Though I have joined, I am in the traveling. I can't able to observe your whole conversation. Definitely, I can go through your recording. I know when Vetri is speaking, there is some very good motivation is there. It's not motivation, some changes. It's for this generation, and in morning conversation, whatever he is speaking, now the version has completely changed. And I can give that monk already. I told that we are Vetri is now is a monk level. So keep it up and all the best for your futures, Vetri. Thank you.
Thank you, Giriji.
Thank you, Giri.
Between Abu Bakr has shared one link. Thank you so much, Abu Bakr, for the link of the book, for Power versus Force. He has shared the link. If anybody is interested, you can click that link and download the book for free. Thank you so much, Abu Bakr. So I think there are no further questions, and we can close the session. Thank you, Sushma. Any closing comments from your side, please?
No, that's it. It was a wonderful sharing. Thank you very much. And thank you everyone for asking the questions that has made it again more insightful.
Thank you so much. We'll meet next Saturday with another speaker. Till then, have a great day. Good afternoon, good evening to all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice day to all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Vetriji, once again.
Thank you.